Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA... Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA... Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Ready, 87. Check, 47. Oh, you got deep? Check the backer, check the backer. Greg.
On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 50. 8. Hey, Mike 50.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Express! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Gun. Pull it together. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Jacksonville.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let go.
Here's Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next the score, Jaguars 7, Panthers nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Muscles him off. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Set 180, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Express! Go, 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 go! And
a first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
here we go. Ready? Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That's it. Single. Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 20. Let's go, Mike. 50.
On 1st down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gun. Mike's 50. It's our time. 20. Check 49.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here we go. Widen. Come to wild work. We want it. Come with 5-3. Easy. Check. 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check 99.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's on Juwan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, stone one. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Hey, box truck. Let's go.
Now Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check 50. Exit. Mike is 59.
Back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
13. You can't block me. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. He'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Great. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here I come. 8. 47 Mike. Mike 47. You don't want none. Get in. Pick up the ball. Hey.
3rd and 2. Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Express! Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check. Great. Gun. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw again. Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
8. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Check. Walk 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check. You got tape.
Fournette, a first down carry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 28-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 3. Check 26.
Now with Fournette. Shreds. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Express! Motion. Great. Mike's 50. 8.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
180. Tighten down. There you go. Wide. Get wide. 20. Express. Motion. Mike's 50. 20. Coming to you. Mike 50. Watch QB drop. Watch the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. Bring it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Fournette running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 5.
Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man, feed him full. Feed him full. Move. We want this. Check 59.
2nd and 5. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Heavy, heavy.
Off play action. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun. Mike 50. Mike 50. That's it. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 50. Hey. Mike's 50. Great.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, orbit. 59 mark. Check. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
What we got? Don't get nervous. Mike, check, 59. Hey, seam 6.
Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, Haywood.
59. Mike's 59. So
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Focus, defense, focus.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey,
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey.
Trump.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Jaguar first down.
It's 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man left, man left. 4 down. 8. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey,
The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Able to slither by. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So we got man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Pass incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Newton, hard throw, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
That's trash.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Newton to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get the ball. Girl.
Now Foles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Check pass, check pass.
20.
Mike 50, Mike.
Delta. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Newton forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You better be ready next time.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Josh Allen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Waiting.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
And they will take a knee here.
Holds on the keeper.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.